This is exactly how to build real business credit using a two-step approach that most business owners never hear about. Listen, I want to be straight up with you, up front. There's no magic button that hands you $50,000 overnight. And anyone who tells you otherwise is just straight up lying to you. What I'm going to show you is a proven, realistic sequence. We're talking about vendor list first, then revenue-based funding second. That's helped real business owners grow a legitimate business credit profile over time without leaning on a personal guarantee for every single account. And that's crucial. So if you're tired of personal credit being the only thing that's standing between you and funding, stick with me and let's go ahead and jump right in. Now let's talk about why this order matters first. Here's the mistake I see constantly. People jump straight into applying for big business credit cards or bank lines before their business even has a credit profile. The credit profile is crucial because lenders can't extend serious funding to a business without zero payment history. There's nothing for them to evaluate yet. That's why this works in two steps. Step one, you build your business foundation with starter vendor accounts that report to business credit bureaus. Step two, once you have payment history on file, you become eligible for revenue-based funding and stronger business cards that weigh your business's cash flow more heavily than your personal FICO score. But before any of that, you need what's called fundability. That means your business name, your address, your EIN, and your phone number all match exactly across your Secretary of State filing, the IRS, and your business bank account. Because lenders and vendors check that for consistency. If it doesn't match, you can get denied before you even start. Use a real commercial address or a verified virtual office, never a PO box, because you can get locked into it. Ask me how I know. I've been through it. And a lot of business lending doesn't want a PO box because it's basically a fake address. Yes, I said it. It's a fake address. It's literally just a box. That's it. That's not a business address. Now let's jump into step number one, starter vendor trade lines. Once your foundation is set, all of the information we just talked about, you're going to open a few starter vendor accounts, commonly called Net 30 accounts. These let a new business buy now and pay in 30 days. And many of them report your payment history to the business credit bureaus, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business. That's different from your personal credit bureaus completely. And do not, and I repeat, do not pay for a DUNS number. Understand that. You don't need that. You can do the free one. You don't have to pay for Experian Business. You don't have to pay for Equifax Business. But if you do, you will be gaining access into your credit profile and you can correct anything and everything in there. Otherwise, you're going to actually have to send them a paper letter through the mail and tell them all of your information properly so they list it properly. So it is a whole process that people don't ever talk about because they don't really build business credit properly, just being honest. Now, a few names that are commonly used for this and are known to report to at least one of those bureaus is Uline, Quill, Granger for supplies and industrial goods, and Newegg Business for tech and IT purchases. Now understand, reporting practices can change and aren't always officially confirmed by the vendor itself. So when you rely on any of them, check their current terms directly and confirm they're reporting your file. Some vendors report every on-time payment, some only report if you're late. So don't assume, always verify. Now, a general pattern with a lot of these starter vendors is they want to see a modest first order, often in the range of $50 to $100, before they extend the account and they start reporting. Now, again, confirm the current requirements on their site because all of these constantly change. Now, here's a real practical tip that matters more than any hack. Pay early. Paying 10 to 15 days ahead of your due date is one of the best ways to build a strong Dun & Bradstreet Paydex score over time. Now, Paydex is a business payment score, and lenders look at it in a way that they look at your personal payment history. And don't skip this. Open a dedicated business checking account, a track record of deposits there. Even just a few months of statement become part of what funders evaluate later. And you don't have to go with a major conglomerate bank. You can use something like Bluevine that doesn't charge you any crazy fees, and you don't have to keep a minimum in there, or if not, they're gonna charge you fees, because that's what Bank of America does, Chase Bank, all of the major banks do that. And if you're a startup like You don't have any money. Let's keep it real. Link is gonna be in the video description for anybody that needs Bluevine. I use it, I love it, and it gives you cashback rewards also. Now let's talk about digital trade line builders. Beyond traditional vendors, there are services that help report your existing business expenses, things like your business phone plan or subscriptions as trade lines to the bureau. Two names that are in the space are eCredible and Fairfigure, and Nav is a solid tool for monitoring your business credit profile as it builds. I want to give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using DisputeBeast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with the 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Luis. Luis's credit score went up 261 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. And Jency's credit score went up 225 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. But let's not forget James. James's credit score went up 207 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. DisputeBeast's link is going to be in the video description and pinned at the top of the comments for anyone that needs to fix their credit. Now understand, I'm not telling you these guarantee a specific score or a specific funding amount. They're tools to help your file grow faster and become more visible. Do your own research on current pricing and terms before signing up for anything. That's what you always need to do as a business owner. Now, step 2, we're gonna be moving into real funding. Once you've got a handful of trade lines reporting and a consistent activity in your business bank account, you're in a position to look at revenue-based business funding, corporate cards, and lines that weigh your business's cash flow and banking activity more heavily than a personal credit pool. This is also where store and supply accounts, things like Home Depot Pro or HD Supply, may extend commercial terms once you've established a file and a solid bank reference behind you. But I want to correct something that you hear a lot in this space. The idea that you can apply for a major bank business credit card and simply write in your EIN where they ask you for your social security number. That is not accurate for most major issuers. Many still require a social security number and a personal guarantee on top of your EIN, especially for new businesses. Now, some issuers weigh your business profile more than others, but don't walk into an application assuming you can skip that field. Read every issuer's actual requirements before you apply, because if you put something wrong into a position that you're not supposed to, it can in fact be considered fraud. Yeah, nobody talks about that part either. Last part's the most important. Now let's set some realistic expectations and what to watch for. But one of the revenue-based products that nobody ever really talks about is Revenue. It's literally based on your business revenue. So you can get all the way up to $2 million in funding based on your revenue. And people say, well, why would I need $2 million if I'm already cranking $2 million? Because it helps you expand. You can use that money to help you expand, do all types of things. Business owners do it all the time. And there's absolutely no pull to your personal credit if you go through Revenue. Now, link is going to be in the video description for anybody that needs Revenue, because it is there if you are a business that is cranking revenue. Remember, that's always what matters. Now let's talk about realistic expectations and what to actually watch for, because none of this happens in a week and nobody's going to tell you that except for me. And it's not a personal credit walk around. It's a separate credit profile you build deliberately. The same way you built your personal credit the first time, expect this to take a few months, of course, of consistent activity before you see meaningful funding offers. Again, it doesn't happen overnight. Now, of course, watch out for anyone promising guaranteed dollar amounts or instant approval with zero underwriting or a vendor hack. That sounds too easy, because it is. Legitimate funding is always subject to approval, and terms vary by lender and by your business's actual profile. If it sounds like a guarantee, it's marketing. It's not a fact. And that's exactly the real two-step approach. Build your business trade lines the right way, protect your Paydex score by paying early, and let your business file grow into real funding eligibility over time. Now, if this helped you understand business credit differently, I want you to drop a comment and tell me where you're starting from. Do you already have an EIN, or are you starting from scratch? Because I read every single comment and I want to hear your progress as you build this out. It's just fun to see, and it's exciting. I'm not gonna lie, because I started off at the very bottom just like you did. And if you have any collections, charge-offs, or negative items that you need to delete from your credit profile, make sure to watch this video right here, because it's gonna show you how AI will do all the work for you, mail the letters, and it comes with a 110% money back guarantee. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.